Hello, and welcome to another episode of TacoBytes, your daily bite of Degen, episode number 758, coming to you live from somewhere, nowhere, New York. No, I'm not going to get into that New York song. That is burnt into my brain, and not in a good way. It was day 2 of Masari Mainnet, and it was a good day. I only spent a part of the day, the first half of the day there, so I missed I missed State of Solana, which I'm sort of sad I missed, because I got into some really good conversations. Got pulled into also an interview with Alpha One or Alpha Growth One, and little news platform that was sharing a booth with Compound. And so got to do an interview with them, but I also got to have a really fun time. I got to interview Anders from the Gm² Foundation. That will be out later today, tomorrow. So that was some really fun content to get to create. Then the reason why I ended up, so some of the talks, but the reason I ended up leaving was to go to the SUI networking event, and sort of hear what's going on with SUI, and we're going to talk about that in just a minute. But some of the talks this morning on challenging community growth, and some of the ways that Masari is doing that with their new platform, with their data community, and sort of like passing on that information in a really cool way to help grow communities with information by providing information to communities. Top notch. So super excited for that. Really excited to sort of see how that moves forward. The other aspect that we got to see was a lot of different projects sort of talking, and found VCs sort of talking on the institutional side, but like the opportunity that is arising in RWAs and stable coins. And so that was sort of one of the really interesting pieces there. One of the really cool talks that I made sure I went to, and it was a good one-on-one talk, but was with Eva from Trust Wallet. Trust Wallet hasn't had a presence really in the United States, yet is one of the #1 wallets in America for self-custody. And so, and it's a starter wallet for a lot of people because it gives people access to so many different chains. And did you know that FIO protocol is built into Trust Wallet and gives you your first protocol wallet name for free? Bet you didn't know that. Now you do. You can go into the Trust Wallet, go into the Trust Wallet settings, and look for trust name, or create a trust name, and it basically gives you almost like a multi-chain version of ENS. So really cool thing there to see that grow. But getting to go over to the SUI event was, a really good planned event that I've had for the last 2 days. So really happy that I was able to go do that. They're building, SUI's getting, has on testnet some really interesting stuff with their new Walrus protocol, online data storage solutions. And so really interesting to see how that's going, and excited to sort of see everything that's going on there. I just sort of really happy to sort of see so many different people that are building in the SUI ecosystem and that are doing some really amazing things, and that just came for, to listen and learn. And so really excited to sort of see how that all of those people, really excited. One of the fun people I got to see was Akshay from previously Savvy DeFi, moving on into some Berachain ecosystem stuff, as well as some other protocols within SUI. And then as well as, Swagger Society, got to see Drew, got to see meet a lot of new people from SUI Foundation, which wasn't, I didn't have a lot of connections there, but some of the things within Walrus that they're looking for is infra providers, and we're running tier 3, tier 4 data centers. So why not provide that service? So that was a really cool thing to be able to do. and excited to sort of see how that can move forward. One of the solutions or side things that I might have in my back pocket is also seeing if connecting Arthur from Gaming Hash over to SUI for providing CPU and GPU as well. So adding that back storage piece as well, which I think could be a really cool task within the gaming ecosystem. One of the really interestingly fun and why we're going to be covering TELOS tonight and Takika specifically is I got to run into co-founder and head of product from TELOS as they noticed my Takika hat. So really excited to see like that was, and it was really cool for them to come up and say hi. And I was just, got to talk with them for a minute and have a lot of fun. So we might actually see some more content within TELOS from me. If they're wanting, to come on the show. And I know I talk about TELOS a lot, and we're going to be talking about TELOS tonight. We're going to be going through some of their DeFi protocol stuff, but really excited to sort of see how that pans out. And, obviously, our next couple weeks are slammed as we leave New York on Thursday, head back home for like a day and a half, and then hit the road to get to Utah for permissionless. So really excited to sort of see how that goes, and really, really excited for what's coming up for day 3 of Masari Mainnet. We're going to be covering a lot of that. We might actually do TacoBytes live from Masari Mainnet, which would be really fun. But we ended up not really doing any events tonight. We got lazy after spending all day at SUI, and we didn't want to go out and see anyone. We were busy trading stupid shit coins, as well as we got stuck into YouTube. And then on top of that, the debate, the vice presidential debate. So a lot of interesting pieces there. And, it was a very good day. I did have one, like, me, I don't deep dive too much into the political side of things. But I had to call out something today where, as we know, Boeing Starliner two astronauts were stranded up in space, and everyone else sort of failed on, and SpaceX was tapped to rescue these 2 astronauts. And the way mainstream media sort of pushed out the headline that launching SpaceX launch had failures, when in reality the Dragon capsule was successfully sent up to space to go rescue these 2 astronauts. And then on the booster rocket, empty rocket's return home had a few extra burn-offs that were unexplained. And so SpaceX is grounding that booster rocket until the reasons are found out. So all the basically headlines were basically saying that like SpaceX failed on trying to save these 2 astronauts, yet they buried down deep into it like the quotes from mainstream media or from SpaceX of everything was a success. The booster, while coming back in and landing, had like 2 extra burns that weren't calculated or why. And so we're going to deep dive into this before we do anything forward. Yes, it is an issue that is tied to that launch, but not into the deeper orbit launch that Dragon capsule is going to be going. So that just really sort of ground my gears today. But as far as the political debate between JD Vance and Tim Walz, it was a very gentleman-based debate. Like things were actually debated. More policy was talked about by both those candidates than either current candidate, directly or indirectly. So rather interesting to sort of see. And that is the value of just sort of counting. Never mind. We're glad to get that over with. So yeah, one of the things we wanted to jump in today was just sort of go do a quick follow-up of some of the stuff within Telos and where we're at with Takika. And so we're going to hop over into that because that's what we want to do. That's what we want to do. We want to go hop into Takika, see where we're at with some of these new quests that might be going on. And so see what we might have missed out on and haven't yet done. But hopefully Swapsicle has gotten their indexing up to date, which would be really cool. Let's see, confirm. All right. So our profile, our equipment, we don't have anything new to mint yet. We have to get to 38,000. 385,000 XP points, and we have 356,000. So we need to get like 30,000 more points. Let's see here. Boop. Is this a new mint? I think this is a new mint. We can finally mint. Let's see. Connect. MetaMask. Next. Confirm. Continue. Accept. Buy now. Oh. All right. Well. Sale. Make offer. Offers. All right. We're going to buy one. All right. Purchase. All right. Let's see what this does. 24 Telos. All right. And what we're doing is we're picking up one of the data pads, one of the most recent add-ons into Takika for mint pieces. So let's close this down, head back over here, refresh this, look at our equipment. Oh, progress. So now we have an extra 40,000. So we can actually go mint something new now. Ba-doop, ba-doo. Boom. All right, we got a rare earpiece. All right, so next up, 41,000. So where are we at? Progress-wise. All right, so we need a little bit more. Let's see. 42 in wallet, 47 collected. Mint. Nope, that is way too bright for me. All right. Freight seizure. Referrals, quests. All right. All right. So book 3 is still locked, but we can see what's going on with the social quests right now. So we're going to go over to that. We've done all of that. All right. Nice. And that just keeps growing, which we like. All right. ZK era. Oh, that's right. This isn't partners. All right, partner quests. All right, that's not good. Well, not bad, but not what we wanted to do. Let's see here. Let's go to DBank. That'll give us all of the most of the protocols that we are staked in some way, shape, or form. We got a notification. Muka Mika followed us. All right. So then Quest. Um, all right. Go. So let's go find Telos. All right. So our protocols within Telos are Meridian, Velocore, Beefy, ZK Era, Reactor Fusion, and yeah, Reactor Stake Telos, Riviera Money. All right, and Swapsicle. All right. A lot of good pairings coming up. Let's see here. Next up, we have our protocols that we launched. So we can explore apps here within the DeFi Hub, Meridian Mint, Blend, Trade, Swap as well. So learning pieces there. We now see roughly $2.8 million bridged on chain, and some interesting pieces just sort of explaining everything in their own little how-to guides, which are really useful. So that is it for the event side of things. But now I also wanted to sort of cover, let's see here. What do we got? We have Telos Core. Let's see if with Swapsicle, nope, those have not been verified. Okay. So we need to swap 5 slush. So that's something we can do on Swapsicle. Launch app. All right. Let's see. Slush. All right. Connect our wallet. All right. All right. Interesting with Swapsicle getting like that. Let's see, what else do we have here? Let's look at our earn side of things. Dashboard. We can claim that. All right. Zombie bans. We're not receiving any of that as we don't have any zombies staked. Community vault. All right. No claims here as well. So we get out of Swap, Sokol, Riviera, same thing. We got a bunch of different pieces up. Really excited to sort of look at and deep dive into. But lastly, I wanted to sort of catch up on the 200 plus artists that I need to support on Drip. There is no airdrop. There is no token. This is just supporting artists for what they do, and super excited for that and to see how it gets played out. Boom. As you can see, we are now down to 284. Mm. Mm. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, man. All right. We got a lot of claiming to do. But one of the things we're going to go over and check out is SUI. We're going to go check out the Siouxland. We're going to then check out Scallop real quick. We're just going to go sort of see where all our plays are right now on our dashboard, where we can claim. So we're going to claim all our rewards. And yeah. Boom. There we go. So all right, pools, discover. There we go. All right. And yeah, so that's on Sue. We also have Scallop. As well. All right, so we see some of our locking mechanisms in play. Let's see. Yeah, that looks good. So we didn't get to meet the Scallop team. We were a little disappointed on that, but we had a really good time talking to everyone. So we're gonna wrap this up just because it is late. We have to get ready for tomorrow. Want to thank everyone for tuning in. Want to thank everyone on LinkedIn, Player One Taco, YouTube, 0x Degens, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Telegram, Rumble, Kick. Yeah, we hope that you have a great day. So we're going to end this episode as we end every episode with our words of wisdom and the greatest worst knock knock joke on the face of the planet, as they are always the same. A closed mouth cannot be fed, and you cannot feed a closed mouth, meaning if no one knows you're looking for opportunity, opportunity can never come a knocking. If opportunity does come knocking and no one answers, it's going to keep on walking. With that, we want to wish everyone a great night, and thank you for tuning in. And we're excited for tomorrow. It's last day 3 of Masari Mainnet. So we will see you there. And as always, knock, knock. Who's there?